Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Completes this one to Thornton.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
2nd and 4.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stevenson again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping it for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also in the offensive line. He had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Jones on the return.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, battle at the line and intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense for the Patriots, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that time rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 5.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the going to take possession of the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. This complete to a man they went against in practice for years, Devontae Parker.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Dolphins 28, Patriots 14. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Pickett's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Pickett to throw on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Pickett. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off play action, Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. First and 10, here's Pickett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Pickett back to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Strong. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll go with Strong. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Finding Strong underneath. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. First and 10. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pickett now on 1st down. Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's got a man complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Pickett will look to throw it here. Going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Parker, 34 yards. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Back to throw now on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And he's got his big tight end here. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their head.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are right back in this football game.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage. And they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside.